world, blunt universe. I'm your host with the most, here to brag, boast, celebrate, toast, and you know we came here to smoke. I'm Taye the Loose Cannon Adams. You now tuned in to the Very Blunt Sports Podcast. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world right now, but y'all here with me, and I appreciate that. We're here to let y'all know that we're here to catch all the smoke. The blunt is now in session. Let's see what's got us smoking. Before we go on to that, if you like this video and you like any other video, hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Pass the word on to all my new ones. Thank y'all for watching. To all my day ones, keep watching. And to all my real ones, stay blunted, keep it in the air. Now, one of the first things we're going to be talking about is Rotimi. Y'all know Rotimi, he an R&B singer, and he played Dre in the TV series Power. He came out with Atlanta Falcons theme. Here's my thing about it is, right, I don't know if he just did that just to get the bag. I don't know if the producer of the song or whoever, wanted, particularly him on the song, but here's my issue and here's my problem with it, and a couple people got an issue and a problem with it. One, he ain't from Atlanta. He from Jersey, New Jersey, just in case y'all ain't know. But he from there. And he ain't even an Atlanta Falcons fan. He was seen, rooting for the Giants and the Jets. For y'all that don't know, the Giants and the Jets, they share a stadium in New Jersey. So he either a Giants or a Jets fan. He was repping for his hometown, but why is he repping for his hometown but then made a theme song for the Atlanta Falcons? A lot of stuff, it just don't sit well with me. It don't sit too good with a lot of people. Like, take T.I., for instance. Somebody, who from Atlanta said, yo, at Atlanta Falcons, this what it's supposed to hit like. Y'all need help? Hit us. Then Ludacris said, that's powerful. Talking about the picture that's behind me of Luda, T.I., and Jeezy, all from Atlanta. Somebody could have called one of those dudes or anybody else that's from Atlanta, Outkast, Dungeon Family, Gucci Mane. It's a whole bunch of people that they could have, tapped in and picked for this Atlanta Falcons theme song that's actually from Atlanta, that's actually fans of Atlanta. Even Jermaine Dupri had a song called Welcome to Atlanta. Y'all could have tapped him in on that. Let me know what y'all think about that. Should Rotimi had did that? Should he not have did it? Do it make a difference with him being from Jersey and he ain't from Atlanta? Do it make a difference that, he basically a Giants and a Jets fan? Tell me what y'all think about that. Tell me what y'all position is on that. Let me know. Now, big ups to Lamar Jackson. Why am I giving up big ups to Lamar Jackson and saluting him? Basically, Baltimore Ravens, y'all need to tighten up and give him that bag, because right now he holds the NFL record for most 100-yard rushing games by a quarterback, by a QB, however you want to word it, however you want to put it. He broke Michael Vick record. So, Mar, he in good company right now. Baltimore Ravens, y'all need to make it do what it do. Pay that man, you know what I'm saying? He y'all future. He just him right now. He's a former MVP, then took the Ravens, far a couple times, with the exception of last year, them not making it to the playoffs. But if you look at his stats and now the record that he's holding, he deserved that bag. Give him his money. That's just what I think about that. Comment underneath. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think Lamar deserved that bag, or give it another year, or would he be better off somewhere else? Now, we going into week 3. There's a couple undefeated teams right now. Most impressive team that's undefeated right now is the Buffalo Bills. They've been winning. They've been whooping ass in convincing fashion. They letting people know that they here. They arrived. They serious. Von Miller showing his worth on the defensive side. He is the Super Bowl whisperer, hopefully this year or next year, but the Bills is the favorite to win it all this year, and Josh Allen, he is the favorite to get that MVP. Only time will tell. Still got a whole lot of football left, but these undefeated teams is the Buffalo Bills, surprisingly the New York Giants, the Miami Dolphins, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and Philly. Philadelphia Eagles. So out of those teams, who y'all think gonna be the first one to catch the L? Who gonna put that loss on their record first? Who gonna get that? Let me know out of those teams. Like I said, Buffalo Bills, New York Giants, Miami Dolphins, Kansas City Chiefs, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, y'all, if y'all watch this show, y'all know I'm a big fan of all division games. I don't care who playing. I like to watch division games. We got 6 of them this week. It just seemed like they go harder, they play harder. There's more to fight for, besides just the playoff spot, home field advantage. It's a whole bunch of stuff that ties in with winning that division. And it's something, you're going to play a team in your division, a team that you probably really don't like twice a year. You know what I'm saying? So it just makes football a whole lot more exciting. It make it more, it make it better to watch. You know what I'm saying? So we call this section Last Time I Checked. Now, last time I checked, when did your favorite team win their division? We're about to go in. Now, the NFC West, we got the reigning defending Super Bowl champions, the LA Rams. Last time they won their division was last year. Now, in their division, the Seattle Seahawks, last time they won it, 2020. The 49ers, 2019. And the Arizona Cardinals, 2015. You a fan of any of those teams? That was the last time your team won the division. Moving on, NFC South, we got Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They won it last year. New Orleans Saints, 2020. The Atlanta Falcons, 2016. The Carolina Panthers, 2015. Now, traveling to the north, Green Bay Packers, they won it last year. Chicago Bears, 2018. The Minnesota Vikings, 2017. The Detroit Lions, I'm going to pause on this one. The Detroit Lions, 1993. Let me give y'all a little glimpse of what was going on in 1993. I was 9 years old. Michael Jordan just did his first three-peat. The Dallas Cowboys won the Super Bowl. The Jordan 9s came out. Fat Joe's first album, Jealous One's Envy, came out. And #1 album of that year, rap album, was Snoop Dogg's Doggy Style. What was y'all doing in 1993? Was some of my viewers even born in 93? I know most of the people that watch, they 80s/90s babies, a little bit, I'm going to say, early 80s till about like maybe 90, you know what I'm saying? But was you born? What was you doing in 93? What was you wearing in 93? What was the style, the fashion, lingo? Let me know. Now, NFC East, got the Dallas Cowboys. They won it last year. Washington Commanders, 2020. I think they were still the football team. They wasn't the Commanders yet, but oh well. Philly, the Eagles, 2019. And the New York Giants, 2011. That was also the year that they went on to win the Super Bowl, even though it was the 2011-2012 seasons. You know how the Super Bowl goes. It happens in the next year. But they won their division that year, and they went on to win the Super Bowl. Now, we going to the North. The AFC North. We on the AFC side of things. The Bengals, they won it last year. Pittsburgh Steelers in 2020. Baltimore Ravens 2019. And the Cleveland Browns 1989. I was around in 89, obviously. If I said in 1993, that I was 8 years old in 93. I probably said 9, but I was 8 years old in 93, and my sister was born. Shout outs to you, Lex. But in 1989, Jordan 4s. I don't really remember too much from 1989, know what I'm saying? I was only 4 years old, but that was the last time that the Browns won in their division. Kind of sad, real sad. AFC West, got the Kansas City Chiefs. They won it last year. The Denver Broncos in 2015. The LA Chargers, 2009. They were still San Diego at that time. And then you got Las Vegas Raiders, 2002. They was Oakland at the time, and they went to the Super Bowl that year, but they wound up losing to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, one of the best defenses that I ever seen play the game of football. Y'all could disagree with me. Let me know. Comment underneath. Now we in the AFC East. Buffalo Bills, 2021. Basically, they won it last year. New England Patriots, 2019. Miami Dolphins, 2008. And the New York Jets, 2002. Now we down south. The Titans, Tennessee, who ain't looking too good this year so far. Hopefully they get it together. But they won their division last year. The Houston Texans, 2019. Jacksonville Jaguars, 2017. Indianapolis Colts, 2014. So that was the last time your favorite team won their division. Will your favorite team win their division this year? Only time will tell. Still a whole lot of football left going into week 3. Still got 14 weeks left. Every team get a bye week, just in case y'all ain't know that. Now, we're going to go into Taye's picks before I start on this Brett Farve situation. Oh, yeah, you should have knew that I had something to say. Should have knew that I was going to talk about that. Brett, you're fucking up, but we going to get there, right? Now, we just going to go straight into Taye's picks this week 3, starting off with the first division game, which is the Thursday night game. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Cleveland Browns. Really ain't a fan of Mitch Trubisky and what he been doing. Steelers offense really ain't been looking that good to me. I think the Browns, they just look better overall. Their defense, first off, is just better. I think their offense is a little bit better than Pittsburgh, so I'm going with the Browns to win this game. Now we got the Houston Texans at the Chicago Bears. I'm going with the Bears. They just look better. They got it all together. I think probably take a year or two in order for the Texans to turn around and really be a threat in that AFC South. Now we got the Las Vegas Raiders at the Tennessee Titans. I'm going with the Raiders on this one. I'm going to still have some type of belief in them that they can and will, with all the pieces that they got. The Tennessee Titans really ain't been looking too good to me, especially after they got their ass beat, and they got their ass beat by the Bills. So I'm going with the Raiders on that one. Now we got the Kansas City Chiefs at the Indianapolis Colts. I'm going with the Chiefs. Buffalo Bills at Miami Dolphins. This is going to be a real good game. Both teams looking good right now. Both teams fighting in that AFC East. But I'm definitely going with the Buffalo Bills on that one. And that's the second division game that's going on. The third division game, the Detroit Lions at the Minnesota Vikings. I'm going with the Vikings. Even though they had lost to the Eagles, and even though the Lions, they beat the hell out of the Commanders, I think that was just a one-off thing. That's just me. I know a lot of people got some shit in my eye, I know a lot of people, think that I probably hate the Lions. Nah, I don't hate the Lions. They just, as long as I've been around, as long as I've been alive, they just been one of the laughingstock teams that's just always known for losing. So I'm giving that one to the Vikings. That was the third division game. Now we got the Baltimore Ravens at the New England Patriots. I'm going with the Ravens. Lamar Jackson, told y'all, just broke a record. He want that bag. He gonna play like he want that bag, and you could chalk that up as another win for the Baltimore Ravens. Now we got the Cincinnati Bengals at the New York Jets. The Bengals gonna get it together. Tough loss, to the Cowboys last week, but I look for them to bounce back, you know what I'm saying? Now we got Philly, the Eagles, at the Washington Commanders. That's the fourth division game right there. I'm going with the Eagles on that one. The Commanders, they just got flat out beat by the Lions. It is what it is. Another division game. We got the New Orleans Saints at the Carolina Panthers. Sorry, 7 division games. I'm going with the Saints on that one. They just look better than the Panthers. Panthers, I don't know what's going on with them, but they're going to finish third in that NFC South. I don't got them finishing last, and I don't got them making the playoffs. Them and the Falcons, I'm calling it right now, they ain't making the playoffs. Another division game. We got the LA Rams, Los Angeles at the Cardinals. Looking for the Cardinals to lose. Y'all like how I just flipped that word, even though, I tripped up a little bit. But I'm looking for the Rams to win, and I'm looking for the Cardinals to lose, and that's why I'm picking the Rams. The Rams just, as a team, overall look better. I do like Kyler Murray. I do like what they can be. It's going to be a tough battle in that NFC West. But in this game, I'm going with the Rams. Now we got the Jacksonville Jaguars at LA. The Chargers. I'm going with the Chargers on this one. Now we got Atlanta Falcons, A-Town down, at Seattle Seahawks, Battle of the Birds. I'm going with the Seahawks on this game. Atlanta ain't did too much to really convince me of any type of win yet. That they can win, that they can be a contender in that NFC South. So, I'm going with the Seahawks on that one. Now, got Battle of the 12s. We got the Green Bay Packers at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is going to be a good game. I think this is the game of the week right here. But Aaron Rodgers' record against Tom Brady really ain't that good. And as long as Tom Brady in the league lurking around, you can't never count him out. So I'm definitely going with the Tampa Bay Bucks on that one. Now we got the 49ers and the Broncos. That's the Sunday night game. Going with the 49ers. Think Jimmy G, going to show his worth, especially in this game. And, look for him to show his worth, in the season coming up. Still got hope for Jimmy G. Still riding with him. Now, we got the Monday night game, rivalry game, the big rivalry game. Shout outs to Rastic, Jay Rastic, and, the Streets T podcast. He a New York Giants fan. But I'm sorry, old buddy, old pal, old Rastic. I don't see the Giants beating the Cowboys. They ain't beat them in years. I don't see it happening. The Cowboys swept the Giants last year, got 2 wins on them. So, if I'm right, you know what I'm saying? I know they swept the Eagles, but I don't see the Giants winning this game. The Giants do look good, but the Cowboys, they getting it together. Cooper Rush, he the quarterback right now. Dak Prescott, he out, for 6 weeks, but he's starting to find his stride. He's starting to find his rhythm, and he proved that in the Cincinnati game. So I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys on that one. Now, that was the end of Taye's picks. Tell me what y'all think about, the picks. Tell me who y'all picking this week in football. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if y'all agree, y'all disagree. I got y'all favorite team winning, or do I got y'all favorite team losing? Now, we're going to get into this Brett Farve situation. Now, y'all know who Brett Farve is. Hall of Fame quarterback. Played for different teams. He played for the Atlanta Falcons. That's where he got drafted at. Got into a little incident, some trouble up in there. That's why he got traded to the Green Bay Packers. Then after, the Green Bay Packers basically said they ain't want him no more. He was too old, blase, blah. Then he spent the year with the New York Jets. He got him to a 9-7 record. I think they made a wild card that year, but they didn't win the division. Then he went on and he finished his career with the Minnesota Vikings. He was involved in some controversy there, but it wasn't exactly him. It was the New Orleans Saints at the time supposedly had a bounty on him and had a bounty on other quarterbacks. But that ain't here nor there. We're here to talk about Brett Favre and his situations. Now, in 2008, he had a situation. He was sending some photos, to a chick that ain't want to get no photos of him. She ain't want to see nothing that he thought he was packing or thought that he was showing off or whatever the case may be. She wasn't with that. So they swept that under the rug and nobody, ever really heard about it. Mighty funny how a lot of things get swept under the rug when it comes to, and I'm going to go there and I'm going to say it, when it comes to the white athlete as opposed to the black athlete. Now, even though Robert Kraft, he ain't an athlete, he's the owner of the New England Patriots, but his little scandal, prostitute ring, massage parlor ring, happy ending, whatever the fuck you want to call it, that got blown up. And then you never really heard nothing else about it. We don't know if he got prostituted. I meant to say prosecuted. That just show you where he was at. But we don't know if he got prosecuted. We don't even know probation, fine, nothing. None of that. All of that shit just got swept under the rug, right? Right? Now, and it seemed like the same thing is going on with this Brett Favre situation. Now, one source is saying that the charges got dropped. Another source is saying that he's just being investigated about. What he's being investigated about is stealing funds from the state of Mississippi to try to fund a volleyball stadium or whatever the hell he was trying to fund, mostly, his pocket. But he ain't the only person that's involved in this or got caught stealing money from the state of Mississippi, which, by the way, is the poorest state in the United States, and you're stealing from them. And same thing with Ted DiBiase. Yeah, that Ted DiBiase, the WWE wrestler, $1 Million Man, him and his son, Ted Jr., was involved in stealing some funds or whatever, them white-collar crimes, that, people that look like me can't do or shouldn't do or even want to do. But you're stealing funds. Now, Brett ain't come out. He ain't had no type of press conference. He ain't had no lawyer speak for him, no publicist, no agent, no nothing. He ain't been saying nothing to try to protect his name or to even protect his innocence. You need to ask yourself, why is that? Why ain't this being blown up in all the media outlets like how everybody else was? See, certain media outlets, the mainstream media, white media, whatever you want to call it, I need y'all to have that same energy that y'all had for Michael Vick, Ray Rice, Ray Lewis, currently the coach for the Celtics, Brittany Griner, all of that. When these people got into these incidents that they got into, whether if they was right, wrong, convicted, guilty, not guilty, whatever the case may be, y'all blown this up and it was plastered everywhere. It was even on media outlets that don't even really cover sports or don't even know nothing about sports all like that. But y'all put these people out there. I need y'all to have that same energy for Brett Favre. I don't care if it's Brett Favre, Brett Michaels, or Bret Hart. Wrong is wrong. You're stealing, embezzling, robbing, whatever you want to call it, from one of the poorest states in the United States. We need y'all, media, to have that same energy. The same energy that y'all use to try to destroy these people's career for whatever they did. We need y'all to have that same energy. Even to the athletes that didn't get in trouble, but y'all felt that they was too outspoken or too this or too that. You know what I'm saying? All Ed Reed did and all Colin Kaepernick did was take a knee. And y'all blackballed them. Brett Favre is taking millions. Something need to be done. Something need to be said. If he's found guilty or got some type of ties or involvement, he should face some type of penalty. Because when it came down to Michael Vick, Ray Rice, Ray Lewis, Brittany Griner, or any other athlete that y'all felt did something that wasn't right or did something that was not to y'all standards, y'all prosecuted them. Y'all nailed them to the cross. Y'all did everything that y'all could do to take this person's career away from them. I know there really ain't much you could probably do to Brett Favre because he ain't actively playing. But if he is involved with this, and it's been proven, if it gets proven that he's involved with this, then jail time should be, in his future. Show that same energy that y'all showed for, like I said, Michael Vick, Brittany Griner, Ray Rice, and Ray Lewis. That's just my opinion about it. That's what I think. There's just been too many times that the black athlete gets stoned and the white athlete gets swept under the rug. Y'all might not like this topic. It might be a little bit too sensitive. Some people, I might lose a couple of viewers. I might lose a couple of subscribers. But at the end of the day, I'm going to be real. And I'm going to speak. And I'm going to say what's on my mind. And I'm going to keep y'all updated and keep y'all informed on this. But that's just me. That's just how I feel. Here to let y'all know right now, the smoke is clear. The blunt is out. The session is over. When it's real, they going to feel it. When it's real, it can't be ignored. This Taye Adams letting y'all know, love yours, stay blunted, be true to yourself, and I'm gone.
I don't need a fucking cosigner to post rhymes for controversy. I'm calculated, your validation does not concern me. You created a character you can market, but I'm sharp enough to sharpen my view. Whenever you charge him, I can